Hi, I'm Brett Lewis from L4 Group, and today we're going to be talking about water heaters and the cost benefits of a tankless water heater versus a traditional or tank-styled water heater. And joining us today is Lindsay Geralaman, who is a home services specialist at RF Ohl. Good morning, Lindsay. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Thanks. So Lindsay, we're going to be talking about the different types of water heaters, and there's a lot that's available on the market today. But before we get started with that, can you just give our viewers a brief background about what RF Ohl does?
RF Ohl is a full energy provider. We provide fuel. We do full service on HVAC installs and breakdowns, PTUs. We also are a leisure specialist. We sell leisure outdoor furniture, and we're a one-stop shop pretty much.
Awesome. Awesome. Thanks for sharing that and giving us a little bit of background there. And basically, because you guys got into the HVAC space and installing and maintaining systems like that, you also found a need for homeowners to have a company like yours that can take care of water heaters. So you guys have been installing, water heaters for a while. So that's why I asked you to be on this call and to, discuss this topic. So to get started, why don't we first start with, can you give our viewers a little bit of insight as to the differences between, what's considered to be a traditional water heater and compare that to a tankless water heater?
Traditional water heaters, they're very big, they're very bulky, and they're probably about 5 feet tall, and they're in pretty much a cylinder. The tankless water heaters are small. They mount to the wall, and they're in a rectangular shape almost. Traditional water heaters hold about 50 gallons of water, and they're constantly keeping your water warm. Tankless water heaters are on-demand water heaters, which means they're only running when you call for the hot water. So with a tankless, you're conserving energy and you're saving money just for the plain fact that you're not running all the time keeping the water warm versus a traditional, which is using it all the time.
Perfect, perfect. I mean, I know in one of my prior homes, one of my pet peeves was, my wife would want to have a bath, and she would fill up the bathtub, and then I would come in maybe a half hour after that to go take a shower, and I'd run out of hot water. We had a traditional water heater. So does that problem go away if I went to a tankless water heater?
Yes, it will. They're on demand, which means when you turn on that water, it's heating the water. It's constantly heating the water while it's on. So you're not going to run out. It's traditionals are you hit a certain mark and it's got to warm up the water again.
Right. And I guess that's one of the biggest advantages, because a traditional, I guess it takes a long time to heat that. If I have a 50-gallon water heater, it takes a long time to reheat that water. And these tankless units, like you said, they're on demand, and the water is just heated as it's needed.
Right.
So that leads me into an energy efficiency question. I mean, I have to assume that these tankless units are much more efficient. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I mean, if you go away on vacation and you have a traditional water heater, say you're gone for a week, that whole week, your traditional water heater is still heating that water and keeping it warm. Whereas the tankless, it won't be. You're not calling for it. The water's not running. It's not going to be using your energy.
Got it. Got it. So, and also with the tankless ones, you mentioned they're rectangular in shape. They're much smaller in size than the traditional. So if I switched to a tankless, then I'd be saving a lot of space in my basement.
Yeah, they mount on the wall too. So, you just freed up floor space.
Got it. And these units, let's talk about how they run. Gas, electric, does it matter?
They can run off of gas, propane, and electric.
Perfect. So if someone is interested in switching, making that change over, because I know that tank water heaters, their lifespans, 10, maybe 15 years at the longest, but somewhere around 7 or 8 years, I think some of these tank water heaters or traditional ones will start to fail. So if somebody's in that time frame and they're starting to look and considering tankless, what's involved? Like, what are the first steps they would take if they wanted to utilize RF Ohl?
Well, they could call us here at the office. The number is 610-377-1098, and we would set up an appointment for a free estimate. One of our home comfort specialists would come out, and they do a load calculation on how much your hot water you use, and they will then build basically a system that is right for your needs. You guys can come into the shop. Lots of her stuff here and outdoor stuff here as well. And the address here is 400 Interchange Road in Lehighton, or you can visit the website at www.rfohl.com.
Great. Well, Lindsay, I wanted to say thanks for sharing information about tankless water heaters and traditional water heaters. And I'm sure that if somebody is in that situation where they're looking to make an upgrade, or like me, we're constantly running out of hot water because I've got kids and we take multiple showers, and then a wife that takes a bath. Changing over to a tankless water heater sounds appealing. So thanks for sharing all that information. And if you didn't catch the phone number, the address, or any of that, it's all in the description below the video. So you can just click on the link and go to the website, or call RF Ohl. And again, the number's in the description below. So again, thanks, Lindsay, and I am sure that we'll be talking again soon.
Thank you for having me.
All right, have a great day.
You too.